The character of the cities is changing. Yeah, my name is Wolfgang Ziebart. I worked for BMW for 23 years, starting as a designer behind the drawing board and then finished as board member for product development, for R&D. Then I went to Continental and eventually I was heading up a semiconductor manufacturer Infineon. After retirement, I spent some years in Britain to head up engineering at Jaguar Land Rover, and after that I started to develop my own vehicle, so the XYTE ONE. When I was 3 years old, I had an accident in a motorcycle together with my father, and I had a head rupture. Seeing this and on the other side looking at how cities change, it is clear that vehicles have to become smaller. However, these vehicles have one big downside, and this is their accident rate and fatality rate is 25 times higher than if you drive in a car. And this is the issue we wanted to address with our vehicle. Yeah, this is very, very important, having interconnection between the different ways to be mobile in the city. While public infrastructure is important, personal mobility will still play a major role. And for that reason, for instance, our vehicle is fully connected. It is a thing in the Internet of Things. First, life in cities should be enjoyable for those in the city. Second, it must be environmentally friendly, all about electrification. I'm mainly looking forward now to the launch of our vehicle. So we are in the final phase currently, moving from a few prototypes now into serious production. At the auto show in Munich, we will show our first vehicle, and this vehicle will mostly be made out of production tooling. I think cars have no future in cities. Cars need too much space and they create traffic jams. On the other side, two-wheelers, you can easily park them. They don't take much resources, but they have this huge issue of high accident rate, and this is the target of our vehicle. We are in particular addressing those who live in the suburbs of the city and have to commute into the city every morning. But only 20% of the people living in metropolitan areas live actually in the city core. Yeah? 80% live in the outskirts, in the suburbs. And these are the ones who create the traffic jam, and these are the ones who need the parking space, and this is what we want to address. Design is absolutely essential. You should not buy the product for rational reasons only. Yeah? The product must be fun. Yeah? And first thing is, it has to look nice. We had many proposals from many design agencies. If we would not have found a good design, I would not have made the vehicle. Fortunately, my former designer at BMW, Eric Gopland, joined us, one of the best designers in my mind for automotive, and he came up with a great design. The whole vehicle must be fun. Yeah? Normally, if you buy something, yeah, you buy it with your heart and you then forward rational arguments why you bought it. Yeah? It is fun as it has quite some power. You know, we have a very strong electric machine. It is tilting, so it behaves like a motorcycle, so much more fun to drive around. It looks nice, so all these elements play together and were crucial in the design of this vehicle.